Hello, everyone. I greet you all from wherever it is that you're watching from. This is Hannah, and I just want to share with you a few designs that I did with my mobile phone. So I'm hoping that you'd learn a lot and you'll be able to, create your own designs after watching this particular video. So let's get into the business of the day. We're going to make a design for a caterer who is into cooking of food and everything. So I did this job after I had learned how to make graphic design with my phone. I collected about, I think, 4,000 naira for it. So I think that's a good one. Okay, so let's just get into the business of the day. So we're gonna click, since it's going to be an Instagram post, we're gonna click on see all right here under the Instagram post. So I just clicked on it. Okay, so basically when I do my designs, I look for templates that is related to what I'd like to design. So I'm gonna scroll down. I'm hoping that when you open your Canva design, you'd see what I'm about, the templates I'm about to use. So I'm scrolling down. Right there in the design, I have three pictures showing the food. So I'm looking for. So if you just see any design that has, three images or an image, you can just use it, right? So I think I've seen one here. This one right here. Let me just. So I'm hoping that you see something like this, even though it's just an image. Even you can make do of this. We're concerned about the image there. You can also make do of this too. So for me, I'd like to use this one right here. So I just clicked on it. It's gonna load. Yeah, so I have an image. So even though you just have one image, you can just easily duplicate, following the previous video I posted showing the different icons in the Canva design. So we have this right here. So what I'm gonna do first is to make sure I have three of these images equally placed on this design, right? So let's go. So I'm just gonna delete all this, the write-up. I won't be needing them, so I'll just delete. Click on it. Follow the options you have here. You're gonna see delete, right? Click on delete. Click on delete because we're making a whole new design. So I'm gonna delete this too. I don't need it. Okay, I just did. So let's go into the images. 1, 2, 3, right? So let's adjust them so that they are just as it is from the sample I gave us. Okay, so I'm going into that. So you use these 4 edges to adjust your image. 1, 2, 3, 4. These edges, if you want to make it wide, you want to make it slimmer, you want to make it longer. So these are the edges you use to resize your image. Okay, so let's do this. So I just want to make sure that they are of the same size. So I'm just going to delete this other two. I'm going to delete this and this. One, that's gone. So you're going to click on delete grid to have everything out. Delete grid, gone. The other one too, delete grid, is gone. So we have just this. So whatever size we get from here, we're going to duplicate it into 2 others to match the design. So So let me duplicate. If it doesn't fit, I'm going to resize again until I get, okay, it's obvious that it's not going to fit, so I have to delete until I get, exactly what I had visioned in my mind, right? So it's not looking like it's gonna fit again, right? Okay, so that means, okay, I can still adjust here. It's just a simple logic. Just use your own, discretion to just fit it into what you like. Okay, I think this is looking okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just adjust this side a bit. Graphic design with your phone, I derive a lot of joy from doing this. Okay, so you can see that the images are properly placed. So from the design we have, the images upward have a white background, while the ones down have a red background. So how do we get this red background? If you click on these parts, everything is going to turn red, but we need this side and the back of the images to be white. So how do we go about it? I'll show you how. So I'm gonna click on this part. Okay, let me not confuse us. Let me just delete it so that, because some persons might not have that. So I'm gonna go to shapes. Remember I told you click on this part to go to any other icon like your elements, photos. So I'm gonna click on plus sign to get a shape. So under shapes, remember that we can get shapes from elements. So I'm clicking on element. I'm gonna look for the rectangle shape. So click on shapes right here, or you can just type in shape at your search elements space. So I'm just gonna click on shapes. So this is gonna, okay, I have a square. I'm gonna use this one right here to create that red background we have at the bottom part. So how do I get the red background? I'm gonna go to color. Color is right here. Click on your color. Scroll down. We're going this way. So we can see color red from here. Yeah, but I don't like this red. This red is too sharp to the eyes. So I'm gonna adjust it by going to this part. So that's where you can adjust your colors, as you can see clearly. So I'm just gonna move this stuff to where I like. So yeah, I think I like, yeah, this is cool. I like this. Okay, I think I'm okay with this color. It's not too sharp to the eyes. So remember, you're going to adjust with these edges right here. Guys, please don't forget. So graphic design takes a lot of patience. If you're not patient, you can't actually do graphic design. You have to be self-determined, encourage yourself to do it. So we can notice that in the sample I sent, this part here was kind of white, right? So how do I get this white part? Just follow me. So click on this red part again, duplicate it, duplicate. So we have it in 2 now. So let's change it to white. I just did change it to white. Please don't click on change or just go back from here. Now every other color is going to change to that. So I'm going to adjust. You can see I'm moving it downward. Yeah, you can see. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna do the same thing at this other side, right? So just duplicate, click on your red, duplicate, move, 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 move. So please change it to white, don't forget. I'll just change it to white. I'm gonna move again. Yeah, so we have something similar to what we have in our design. So you notice that in the sample I sent, this down part 2 is also white. So remember what we did. You double click, sorry, you duplicate. I'm so used to the system, I'm saying double click. Okay, so you change it to white, move it down. Yes. Okay, so this is good. Okay, so this is good, right? So now we're going to go into the images. So let's click on the first image here. So all you need to do is just to touch that image. So I just did. You can see it has shown replace, delete, duplicate at the down part. So please click on replace, meaning that you want to change the image there to what you like. So I'm going to click on that. So remember all I said about the images you have here. So from our design, the first image was showing the background of rice, cooked rice. So let's go to photos where we can search from Canva what we'd like to add. So I just clicked on photos. It's gonna load. So I'm going to go to my search photos pro right here, and I'm going to type jollof rice based on what I want there. Jollof rice. I clicked on it. So it's gonna load. So you use the image most preferable to you. So when I did mine, I clicked on this. So I'm gonna click on it again. I like the picture, so I'm gonna place it where I like, or the way I like. So it's there already, but I don't like it this way. I want it to be more bold. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this direction and look for crop or maybe flip. So keep on moving. I've seen crop. Let's see what crop shows me. I want the rice to show more because that's the image I'm trying to project. Done. Okay, but I want the rice to be at the down part instead of being up. So I'm gonna click on flip. Yes, so flip is vertical. Yeah, horizontal. Okay, so I like it this way. Yes, I'm just gonna go to crop again. Done. So I can decide to, let me go to crop again. I just want it to be, really pronounced. Okay, so I like this already. So let's go to the second image here. So I just clicked on the second image, go to replace. From the second image, I used spaghetti. So I'm going to type spaghetti. Okay, no, I used stew, right? Yeah, I used stew, sorry. So since I used stew, I have that already on my uploads. So I'm going to go to my uploads here. So I'll just click on it. Yeah, it is well situated, so there's nothing to change here. Then I'm going to go to the last image where I used spaghetti. Click on your plus, click on photos, So let's write spaghetti. Please, I urge you to be patient. Getting what is good, comes with a lot of patience and, hard work too. Consistency also. So I'm just looking for, sorry, I think the network is a bit bad here. I'll keep on scrolling until I see a picture most suitable for me to use. So I'll keep on scrolling. I think I have spaghetti in my recently used pictures. Maybe I'll just go there so that I don't waste my time. Okay, let me go to recently used. Should be there. Just to make the work easier and quicker for us so that we don't spend so much data. Okay, so I'm going to frequently use or recently used, sorry. So I just clicked on see all. I should see a couple of designs I've been doing. So yeah, I've seen what I'm looking for. This is the image I used. So I'm gonna click on it. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, so I have the three images well situated, right? So now let's go to the pots and the cutleries icon we have at the red part of the design right here. So I'm just gonna go to the plus icon, click on. So when you're looking for stuffs like that, you don't go to photos, you go to elements, click on your elements. So instead of typing shapes, I'm gonna type pots, P-O-T. So whenever I design, I always use, I base my design on what my client gives to me, like the idea, they have. So from the image, I used this. So you can use any image that suits your design. So I'm clicking on pots. So we have our pots here. I'm not going to change the color because there's no option to change color here. So I'll just make it smaller using the edges. It's still big. Okay, still big. Just make it a bit. So adjust until you have your desired size. Yeah, so I'm gonna look for cutleries. Click on your pot, go to elements. Sorry, on your plus. So I'm gonna write cutleries. I'm gonna write cutleries. Cutleries. We have cutleries here. So please type yours. I'd already used it before, so that's why it's showing up. So just scroll until you see, what you like to use. So I'm just gonna look for the one I used. Just gonna look for the one I used for mine. I can't find. Let me just take this one. Let's see how well it sits in the design. Let's change it to color white. Okay, so I just want to adjust this port size a bit. Okay, I think it's cool. So let's go back to our plus sign elements. We're gonna look for cutleries. So I'm going to cutleries again. So I'm gonna use this one. So let's change it to color white. Go to color. Just to enable the design, pop out. Oh, this is a little bit fadey, so we can't use this. Let's delete. Go to element. So most times this is how designs are. You might pick up an option that it's not so good. It's fine to always go back. You can delete and then take up something else. Okay, I've seen it right here. So I'm gonna click on it. I just did. Yeah, this is what I wanted. So let's make it smaller. Move up. If you want to move, you move with this. If you want to change this, if you want to probably make it straighter or bend, you click on here. So let's still adjust it a bit. I think it's still a little bit big. Okay, so I hope this looks like what we had before. Okay, it's a little bit big. Let's adjust it to be smaller. Okay, so let's go to the write-up. The first write-up we have is Tico spots. So it's okay to always check your format template just to be sure that you are right on track. Okay, I think we had a little bit of space here. Okay. So for Tico spots, which is the first write-up, click on the plus button again here. Click on it. Click on text. I just did. I just clicked on text. So I'm just going to click on any of this text here. I'll click on this. So we have it. Please kindly change the color. Kindly change it to white so that you can see clearly what you're writing. So let's go to font. This is font. You want to change the font to Oxford Capital. So you go to the search button for font here. And then you write Oxford. Oxford is spelled Oxwald. Oxford. Yeah, so we have Oxford. Click on it. It's gonna change. It has changed. So you go back, clicking on here. So let's change this to Tico spots. You go to edit right here. So I'm gonna write Tico, Teeko apostrophe Tico's pots. Yeah, but it was written in capital letter. So please move. Click on it. Go to formats. Remember, please kindly watch the previous video to be able to understand this. So you know where to click for capital letter here. Yeah, it's already in capital letter, but it is not written in bold. So we leave it this way and we adjust just as we have in our template. Make it a bit smaller. So always check the sample you're following to make sure that you're right on track. So I'm checking. Okay, I think I'm right on track. Beneath it, we have tasty and satisfying. So click on tickle spots to avoid stress. Duplicate. Go to edit. So all you need to write is tasty and satisfying. Okay, so but for tasty and satisfying, I used Arimo. So go to, for the font. So click on it, go to font, and please type Arimo. 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 So it's gonna pop. So click on Arimo. Yeah, it has changed, but I used a small letter. So we're going to go to format again. I used a small letter, so I clicked back. This was why I clicked on to change it to small letter. It has changed and I made it bold. So I'm going to click on this. Oops. I'm going to click on this. Click on this to make it bold. Tasty and satisfying. Make it as small as you can. And it's just beneath it. Yes. So this is looking good already. So let's check what's the next thing. Kindly book us now at an affordable price tag. So please click on tasty and satisfying again. Duplicate it. Go to edit. Cancel it. Then you put in kindly book us. Kindly book us at an affordable. Let me check the font. Okay, kindly book us now. Sorry. Okay, so I have this written already, but I used the font. The font I used is Arimo. So click on the writing again. Go to font. Click on Arimo. Yes, but it is in capital letter if you check from the sample. So you go to format. You click on capital letter. It is not written in bold, so you leave it this way. So check back to see if you're right on track. So you can make it a bit spacious. You can make it a bit spacious. Click on your writing again. So just go to spacing. just to make it look like what we have. Yes, yes, okay, so this is looking like the sample we have. I'll just make it a bit smaller. Yes, please make sure your design looks as beautiful as it can. So we have phone or chat up. So let's get to phone or chat up. Let's just bring this down a bit. Make it smaller. Okay, so let's write phone or chat up. You can click on any of the write up, duplicate. So we have phone or chat up written already. And it is written in Arimo bold. Yes, so the font is Arimo and it is being made bold. So I'm going to double click to write the person's Instagram handle. Okay, before we do that, to get the person's the Instagram icon, click on plus, go to elements where we can see stuff like Instagram icon. Go to the search elements pro, click on and then write Instagram. So go to Instagram icon. I just clicked on that. It's going to show you a lot of icons from Instagram that you can use. So I'm going to use this one. I like this one. Of course, you can use any one you like, but I like that. So I'm going to change the color to color white. Color white. Yes, so make it smaller using the edges like I said before. Okay, so this is good. I'll place it right here. Well, it still look a bit big, so let's make it smaller again. Please make sure your design looks as beautiful as it can. Okay, so let's write the person Instagram handle. So for this client, the Instagram handle is Tico Sport. I duplicated again. So we have Tico Sport written. I'm gonna move close to where the Instagram icon is. I'm gonna make it a bit okay. I think this is good. Yes, so from the design, notice that there is a line in between right here. How do we get a line? You can use anything to make your line. You can use a letter. Like for mine, I use line. Click on plus. Go to elements. And click on, or you can write line here, or just click on these lines here. So I'm just going to click on lines. Yes, so I'm going to use this. I just clicked on that now. You adjust, you change the position using this part. Yeah, so that's what I'm clicking on. Make sure it's straight, not bent. Okay, this is straight now. You use this to move. Place your hand there. Move. From our sample, this was placed at the middle. Yeah, so this is so beautiful. So we have one more thing. I had a spice of onion and pepper at the side just to beautify my design. So I'm gonna click on plus, click on element. Element has a lot for us. Yes, so I'm gonna go to the search button and put spices. Okay, I have spices. I'd recently used it. So I'm gonna click on spices. So for yours, since you don't have everything out before, please kindly write it out. So this is the one I used in the design. Click on it. Yes. Okay, we have it here already. But I want to make it white so that the color can pop up. So I'll go to color. I'll put it on white. I just want it to come out very sharp. So please reduce the size. You can see that it's covering the right up. So I'm going to place it behind. I'll move, go to position. This is position. Click on position, push it backward. Yeah. So I click on backward. Oh, our design is gone. Okay, push it forward. Okay, probably we'll just have to make it lighter. Okay. So go to transparency. Since it didn't show when we moved it backward, go to transparency, move back, move back. Okay, you can see now it's better. So now let's go. I also use pepper at this side, so I'm gonna go to plus again, elements. I love elements so much. So let's write on our button, let's write pepper. P-E-P-P. Okay, pepper has already popped up, so I'm gonna click on pepper. Yeah, I used this when I was designing this, so I'm gonna use it again. You know, all these things are just to spice up my design. Change the color, please, to white. You know, everything has to look sharp and beautiful. So reduce the size. Make it slant a bit. So please make it transparent just as you did for the onion spice. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, so our design is looking, let's check. So please always do this. Okay, it's looking like what we have. But I think the onion here was a bit bigger. So let's make it a bit, let's increase the size a bit. Take it down. Wow, this video takes a lot to do, guys. So as you can see, we have a magical design and I think it is so beautiful. I feel that if you give this to anyone who has given you a job to do, the person would definitely come out smiling, just as mine did. The person who I made this design for was really, really excited, and he never knew that I used a phone. Like, up until now, he has no idea that I used a phone to make and create this design. So and I collected my money. I collected my cool cash of 4,000 naira. I think 4 or 3,000. I really can't remember. But I was able to come out with this beautiful design and I love it. So if you feel the same way, please kindly like this video, comment, let us know your struggles when you were designing. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and please leave a subscription. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have other content too. My musical videos are here, so this is also something that I love doing and I decided to share with us. So please just kindly like, comment. You can share with anyone who you feel this video can be beneficiary to or for. Thank you so much, Henry Hannah. Love you guys.